Hey Poke fans, in the last episode we didn't do a whole lot to progress the story. We attempted to go through Route 214, but we ended up making a complete circle, and we kind of explored the Ruin Maniac Tunnel. We ended up back in Salacion Town where we could have caught the last two unknown, and we kind of helped out a hiker in the Salacion ruins. So, let's see how far we can get. So here are the citrus berries that I planted. Let's see if we can't sprinkle a little bit more water and get that number to 4. Or I guess what we could do, and I'll check back tomorrow. Alrighty. We already battled pretty much all of these trainers. Now all that there's left to do really is get this item. I already told you the kind of Pokemon that you can find here, so nothing too incredible except for our good Houndour, which, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and put him in front. He's obviously lagging behind. It evolved into a Houndoom in the first battle. I'm really proud, of course. And I don't think we battled every single one of these trainers. Pardon me. No, we battled him. We battled you. Okay, I guess we did. My bad. Yeah, we're pretty much almost done with this route. Alright, yep. Love me that Super Repel. Except for that item. It's probably nothing. It's probably going to be like a potion or something, but what if it's a super potion? Then it would be totally worth it. Red Shard, not bad. Is this the episode Alex is finally going to explain red shards and green shards? No. Alright, Valor Lakefront. A couple of... Ooh. This Pokemon must be higher leveled than my Houndoom, and this is actually exactly what I was going to tell you. The Pokemon that you can encounter on this route are pretty standard, except for this Girafarig. It's among the Pokemon that can't evolve. It's a pure Psychic type, which means it's weak to Bite. And Bite actually does stab, since Houndoom is part Dark. So, good experience. I'm not complaining. Okay, well that was a little lower than I thought it was going to be, but still, other than Girafarig, I'm trying to look. Kricketune, the bug grass Pokemon that uses Bide and unleashes Fury at the last minute, and then Staravia. So if you still have not caught a flying type, you're not completely out of luck. Speaking of plump mouses, we'll get stronger moves, right? Fire Blast is pretty good. Unfortunately, we can't use Houndoom at the next gym because the next gym is a water-type gym. I mean, I guess we could, but we would just have to use Bite over and over. Okay, now, you see two cameramen that are standing guard. Why do you think they're standing guard? Well, they're guarding the secrets of the lake. Ooh, it's him that filmed that red Gyarados. Well, what do you have to say about that? Pokemon of the lake won't come out if it senses people. Wrong. Back in the very first episode, that Pokemon sensed our presence and actually cried out a little bit, I think. Lying for it in ambush. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, but this is Valor Lakefront. This is the area that kind of surrounds Lake Valor. We unfortunately can't go east for a while. Apparently there's some blackout is what I meant to say. Power outage, same thing. And this woman right here dropped her sweet key. The hotel people won't be happy with me. I'm sure I had it when I left the reception counter earlier. If only I had the Poketch app dowsing machine, it would be so easy to find. Okay, fine, we'll help you out, girl. Now, this is kind of like the Moo Moo Milk Cafe. Every day, different trainers will come and like eat food and battle, but only at a certain time of day. Otherwise, they're just going to kick you out. But if you need extra experience for whatever reason, or one of your team members, cough cough, is lagging behind, feel free to battle to your heart's content over here. All right. Now, to the left, you have a very special house that you can't really take full advantage of until very later. This guy is the game director. He put himself in the game, and as soon as you fill out the Pokedex, I believe just the regional dex for now, he'll give you something, and then once again for the national dex. The salty tang of the sea tastes like my tears after a hard day of work. I would prefer the pool. How about you all? Do you all prefer, like, pools and stuff with chlorine in it, or the vast open sea? The sea is really scary. All right. A brief occasion of joy is imminent, but remember this, the good and the bad are on opposite sides of a coin. Now, what does this guy do? He gives you TM92, which I believe is Trick Room. Yeah, like he said, the slowest Pokemon actually moves first for, I think, 5 turns. It's pretty weird. Now, remember that girl said she probably had that thing at the counter? Well, in here is the reception. So let's look for it around here. Oh, look, we got the sweet key. Is that right? You're a traveler. Yes, it's good to see other places. Do you know about Mount Moon in the Kanto region? Clefairy dancing under the moon. It's something I must see in my life. I actually do know about them. Okay, let's go return that key, and that's pretty much all we can do at Valor Lakefront. What am I to do? Okay, she just repeats the same mantra. Oh, that's my sweet key. You found it for me. Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you. And she just goes in. She doesn't hand you a reward. That's rude. Let's just barge into her house. Thanks for helping me out. Here's something for your trouble. The white flute is an item kind of exclusive to the Hoenn region. I forgot what she said. It either attracts or repels wild Pokemon. I never really found use for those flutes. I think it would be under the items. Yeah. Even if you blow the flute and wild Pokemon are less likely to appear, that means they still appear, and I can just get rid of them with a super repel. I don't know what you're trying to pull, lady. Alright, now, you can't stay at this hotel, unfortunately. However, you can rest your Pokemon if you wish. We hope to see you again, but you just said you were booked. This hotel is so romantic. I hope a night on a Pokemon will sweep me away for a honeymoon here. Really? This place? Kind of a dump. I mean, the color palette just doesn't work. More soon than you'd think, we'll have access to the hidden field move that will allow us to traverse water. But let's battle these young children. Rather, let's beat these young children. Now, you're probably going to have a lot of water types, so it's not good that I have my fire type out, but hey, we need experience. Meryl, so Azurill is the first form, then it evolves into Meryl, and then Azumarill, kind of combining Azurill and Meryl. Not great. I mean, Azumarill's cute, I'll give you that, but as far as stats go, maybe its special attack isn't horrible, but it's just not worth it. There are far more common, better water types. Tentacool is a great example. I mean, the type coverage isn't the best, water poison, but I like it a lot better. Isn't this nice? I love my inflatable tube. They really put so much effort into these games that they even are aware that these young children aren't going to have very much Pokemoney. All right, now we've already seen Shellos, but here's Shellos in a different form. So I believe it's gendered. And it's another Pokemon that can know Hidden Power, which apparently is super effective. Oh, wow. Thought that would have fainted it. These are Pokemon at my level. I can handle that. All right, Shellos again. I wonder what gender this one's going to be. Same gender. Okay. I just started this kind of workout program. I don't really go to the gym a whole lot, but it's supposed to gain me muscle as well as work my lower abs. I had well-defined abs growing up. I did a lot of, I don't want to say sports, but like martial arts, gymnastics, all that stuff. And I've just been feeling a little bit insecure last couple of days. I checked my weight. My BMI is fine. But hopefully this program, it's all at home, which I like too, because going to the gym stresses me out. Like, I just feel like there's all these people in the gym, and all of them know what to do more than me, and they're all silently judging me. Like, I know that's not true, but without going with someone else, I don't think I could do it. So the workout today was just a bunch of push-ups. That's basically all it was, different types of push-ups. I'm not complaining. Push-ups are a fine workout, but maybe not for the abs? I don't know. All right, now let's look at how much money Tuber Jared has. 104 Poké-Dollars. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I don't need the money. I'm just saying, like, it's a really nice detail that they added. Yes, we'll talk to these fishermen. Oh, never mind. He doesn't want to battle. Wait, what? Okay. There's a fancy hotel and a fancy place with a fancy restaurant. The fancy restaurant's filled with fancy people who think themselves as being too fancy to battle alone. I love that. You know what he's referencing, right? Valor Lakefront. Okay, now this guy is actually an important trainer. So I'm not going to bring out my Houndoom for this one. I'm going to bring my A-team. I don't really have an A-team for dealing with water types, but if you want experience, and a lot of experience, here's another trainer that will give it to you. 3 Pokemon, one of them's a Remoraid. We haven't encountered Remoraid. It evolves into Octillery. It's fine. Octillery isn't great. I would say it's better than the Meryl line, honestly, and it knows a special move. I think Octazooka. Like, if I were playing a playthrough, I wouldn't say no to an Octillery. Okay, sends out yet another Remoraid. I know this looks like an exhausting, tedious battle that doesn't give you much experience, right? Why on earth would you want to do this? Well, this is why. Gyarados. Gyarados is incredibly strong. This is the evolved form of, you guessed it, Magikarp. Remember when I said Magikarp was useless until level 15? That's because at level 15 it learns Tackle. But at level 20, if you keep with it, it'll evolve into Gyarados, presumably one of the stronger Pokemon in the game. Not presumably, one of the stronger Pokemon in the game. Look at how much my Fly did. Hardly anything. Dragon Rage will always do 40 damage. And actually, in Gen 1, this was the only Dragon-type move. So it didn't do Stab, wasn't super effective on any Pokemon because it did exactly 40 damage. So basically, Dragon types were completely underpowered because there were no moves. It couldn't be super effective against any Pokemon because its only move did fixed damage. Yeah, and it couldn't even earn stabs, so it was incredible. Dragon types were very underpowered there. But I think we got over 1,200 experience from that, so definitely use the Verse Seeker and battle this trainer over and over. Okay, this house is interesting because this guy right here will essentially measure how much your friendship is with your Pokemon, and if it's high enough, he will give you a ribbon. Ribbons are earned from contest battles, as well as some miscellaneous stuff throughout the region. You can find the ribbons right here. Each Pokemon can get their own ribbons. And if you collect enough ribbons, something exciting will happen in the post-game. All right, let's see. Let me demonstrate my technique. It's how this grown-up battles. Just had a glam yell, but after the battle, she did comment that I battle savagely. All right, you need the the field move rock climb to climb these scaled cliffs. We're not going to get that for a while, but what we can do is we can crush this rock with Bidoof. That is still in our party. TM40 Aerial Ace. We know what Aerial Ace does. It attacks without fail, regardless of any diminishments in accuracy. Over here, we're going to find some berries. No, a honey tree. I was wrong. All right, let's see. No. Believe it or not, we're almost at Pastoria City. I don't know why I used a max repel, but some berries. Ayapapa berry. I think that might diminish the effects of a certain kind of Pokemon, or one that's super effective against you. Raspberries thaw you out if you're frozen. I don't think we encountered the frozen status affliction because we haven't really encountered any ice types. Ice types are another example of a Pokemon that you don't really see very much of, kind of like the fire type. And here we are in Pastoria City. Not too much to do, but a couple of houses that we want to check out. This one, for instance, let me examine your Pokemon to see if it's worthy of a scarf. This isn't what I had hoped to see. I can't lie to you, so I'll just have to tell it to you straight. This Pokemon's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just so-so. If you want to improve this one's condition, feed it some more Poffins. Alright, if you max out one of its stats, when I say stats, I mean conditions, I guess. Cool, tough, beauty, smart, or cute. It will give you a corresponding scarf that will do something in the battle. It'll essentially allow you to increase IVs. Okay, we got a Chimchar mask. Part of me feels like she's always going to give you a Chimchar mask, or maybe the mask she gives you is opposite in type to the other one. But here's a... Yep. So if you visit the Krogunk statue, Krogunk is going to walk past. It's kind of cute. I think that happens a couple of times. And here's a Goon, if you recognize Team Galactic. We haven't seen them in a while, ever since Veilstone and that debacle. Grr, the package hasn't arrived from the Veilstone warehouse yet. I have to wait here until then? I'm going batty from this wait. Oh man, I wish I could do something that involved lots of explosives. Yep, this is going to be a smashing job for Team Galactic. Alright, so he implies essentially that the package might contain some explosives. That is no bueno. On the route to Pastoria City, right, that one that we just came through, like this one, I think that was Route 213. You can capture a Buizel, as well as the Pokemon Chatot. Chatot's very unique in that it knows a move, I think, called Chatter, which you can record your own voice using the mic, and then when it battles, it'll use your own voice as kind of the attack. Yep, so he talks a little bit about the Great Marsh. If you want to traverse the Great Marsh, I highly recommend doing it kind of before you beat the Pastoria Gym Leader. I'm not terribly invested. We might spend a whole episode talking about the Great Marsh. But as for right now, I'm kind of in the mood to beat a Gym Leader. I don't know. Yep. There is one house that is probably more important than the rest, and that is this house. Okay, heart scales are items that can be found in the underground, as well as that one guy in Salacion Town that gives you a heart scale every time you deliver him a Pokemon in that 24-hour window. This guy is the move tutor in the game. If you give him a heart scale, he will teach your Pokemon a move that they had previously known while leveling up. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the point of a move tutor? Shouldn't you have just been smart and just recognized what moves do what? Well, sometimes people make mistakes. But more than that, sometimes if you evolve a Pokemon using a stone, and really any Pokemon, they will know moves before they even level up to level 1. So-called egg moves or like beginner moves that are actually surprisingly good. And that's kind of an incentive for you going to this guy and seeing if they can learn some moves. Alright, let's see, I have to think about this for a second. Alright, let's do this. Let's try to challenge the gym leader. Unfortunately, Pastoria City is the Marsh City. Unfortunately, if you try to challenge the gym leader, this happens. Get ready. Whoops! Hehe, I'm not always gonna plow into you every time we meet. So how's it going, Alex? Buffing up your Pokemon, eh? I'll test you and your Pokemon out to see how buff and tough you are. We knew that was coming. He has 4 Pokemon this time. Starts out with the evolved form of Starly, Staravia. Remember, Staravia could know Endeavor, so that's fun. You know, it lowered my attack. Good thing Fire Blast isn't a physical attack. And I missed the first time. And of course it uses Double Team. You know what? Not gonna risk it. Unfortunately, that wasn't a wise move because flying is 4 times effective against Heracross. However, Heracross knows Aerial Ace, and I'm sick of people using Double Team against me. I'm not talking about this playthrough, but just in general. Now, we'll just kind of notice that it's level 34. Okay, so if Tyson has level 34 Pokemon that can feint me, oh boy, this is gonna be a battle. Fine, I will bring out the superior flying type. Let's see. I'm very nervous for Double Team, but fly attacks. Alright, Weasel is a water type. We've encountered Weasel before, obviously, for the elementals. It's a pretty standard fight, just send out the type that he's weak to. Now remember, water types do neutral damage, since Torterra is part ground type. I do like this battle music. Do you think Tyson's going to heal up? Nope. That's cute. You lower my attack after I hit you with a special attack. By the way, all status effects, like lowering attack, all that goes away when you switch out. Alright, Monferno. I don't know what to do, actually. Okay, let's keep Torterra out. Now, remember those seal capsules that Tyson mentioned? Well, if you saw the stars that went around Monferno, I just think that's so cool. Here is a pretty dumb move. Earthquake. I'm gonna one-shot you. Level 36 is dangerous because that's... like, he could have evolved the Monferno into Infernape. So I don't know why he didn't. And then Roselia. Well, we have something for Roselia as well. I don't think Roselia can raise its evasiveness. It can lower evasiveness with Sweet Scent. Alright. There we go, level 27. What just happened? You're telling me I lost? Yeah, maybe you did get a bit tougher since last time. That even shocked me a bit, so yeah, I got beat because I was careless. Oh yeah, I joined Mr. Wake as an apprentice. Like, I want my own theme song. Yeah, so Crasher Wake, we met him in the Veilstone Gym. He kind of popped out and sang. He's the trifecta of gym battles, wrestling, and singing. Alright, so we are going to have to train our team up. I'm probably going to do that off-screen, but on-screen, I might as well kind of show you the gym puzzle and beat the trainers. I'm probably not going to be battling Crasher Wake in this episode, just because, let's take a look. Water types. The only thing that would do any damage to water types would be my Torterra, but again, water types do neutral damage, so it's a bit of a mixed bag. Let's just see how well my team fares against the Pokemon Gym Trainers. The Gym Leader Crasher Wake, is a master of Water-type Pokemon. I'd say you've got guts if you try to face down Water types with Fire or Ground-type Pokemon, but that part I'll leave up to you. Go and have some good battles. Okay, so yes, Torterra is part Ground, but it should be fine. Alright, let's just take a look at what you have. I'm a little nervous. I'm actually going to look at our TMs to see if there's anything I could possibly teach my Pokemon. There's Shockwave, which I doubt anyone could learn. Let's see. No. Grass Knot's not terrible, but there aren't a lot of bulky water types. My body isn't the only thing I work on toughening up here. I also work on my Pokemon and Spirit. It's such a positive message. Thank you for that, Tuber Jackie. And you have a B-Barrel? Really? Now, I kind of like this gym because if I take damage, I can just use Mega Drain, so... Water Gun did nothing. Alright, we didn't need the critical hit, I don't think, but I'll take it anyway. You just might be tougher than our gym leader. Well, thank you. So the orange buttons lower the water level, the green ones raise it back up to regular levels, and the blue ones raise it more than regular. Let's see what this fisherman wants. I wield the stupendous power of water. Don't think you can win. Alright, Whiscash is water ground. So if you have an electric type, like Pachirisu for example, and you want to one-shot all the Pokemon in this gym, unfortunately you cannot, because water ground is immune to any electric types. And I'm just going to tell you right now, Crasher Wake will have at least one water ground type. However, grass is 4 times effective against water ground. Whiscash is the evolved form of Barboach. Just so you're aware of that. Alright. Kind of looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I promise I do. I'm just getting distracted. I've been around the world, going from place to place training Pokemon. It's this gym I've chosen to make my home. You can bet it's tough. Alright, Wingull it's a bird type, water flying, so I guess it kind of is also immune to grass, low-key, so... Good type coverages. Yes, Water Pulse has a chance of confusing you. What? That's not fair. I guess not being fair is outweighed by me actually hitting both times. Alright, Pelipper is the evolved form of Wingull, since we're talking about it, and also since we're talking about it, Pelipper is annoying, because it knows Stockpile, which essentially raises some stats and prepares for it to use other moves. In that way, it's kind of like Bide. But Water Pulse as well. Oh, come on. I thought I had a 10% chance of confusing you. And what was that supposed to do? Alright, now I am going to suffer some recoil damage. Apparently not that much, but I'm really thankful. I mean, 4 times of confusion, and I hit all 4 times. But finally he learns that flying types are 4 times effective against mine, so I could snap out of confusion. I'm probably going to end up... Oh, okay, good. I hate when critical hits happen at times I don't need critical hits. You're truly top-class tough. Okay, this is going to raise the water level way too much, but it's going to allow us to walk past here. Alright, let's see. I want to become a strong trainer like Crasher Wake. That's a good goal, girl, but you should stay in school. Tuber Caitlin. Alright, this is what I was talking about with the Marrow line. It's cute, right? I mean, Azurill is objectively cute, but... I want to say that Azurill is a normal type, actually. And then Marill's water, and then Azumarill is both, I think. You know what? Let's test out this theory. I just assume I'm going to strike first. If it was a normal type, then what I'm about to do should be super effective against it. Okay, I stand corrected. It's just a water type. Alright, Double Edge does 120 damage, and it suffers recoil damage. It doesn't suffer hardly any recoil damage, because I was close to fainting. So it's like Takedown, but more powerful. Let's see. Yeah, let's do some stab. I mean, Azumarill is just so cute. Like, I will admit that. And like the spots of white that it has on its belly. Alright, and Marill. Oh, it has all 3 types. It has Azurill, Marill, and Azumarill. That can be a powerful combination. I'm fine. I'm fine. There are a lot of gym trainers here, though. And it's like, probably the reason is because there are more water types than like any other types. I mean, why do you think I'm showing you all these battles? Because all of these Pokemon are ones that we've either never seen before, or it's been a long time since we have. Look at how much I healed. I love Mega Drain. And there's a move even stronger than Mega Drain that also heals up. Oh, Gyarados. That's gonna be a problem. Are you asking me if me, Alex Roush, is scared of a Gyarados? Kinda? Yeah, Intimidate's never fun. Like I said, it's a very, very powerful ability. And we might see Gyarados again in the next episode. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, that's not good. If I had an X attack, I would almost convince myself to use it. Yeah. This is not going to do much. But this is actually a fairly interesting battle. And I already know I'm going to be faster than Gyarados in pretty much every Pokemon. Alright, one more fly should knock it out. And I'm starting to get sore already from the push-ups. I know I sound like a wimp complaining about something so simple, but you're literally, moving your body against gravity. Man, I love that. Okay. Seaking is the evolved form of Goldeen, and it can pack a punch, especially with its horn-based moves. Its defense is not great, though. I will say that. Ha, Supersonic. Remember when Zubat had Supersonic? That was cute. Alright, one more fly should knock it out. I'm doing incredibly well. Honestly, I probably could go up against Crasher Wake with my current team, but why risk it? Why? So many new Pokemon in this video. Being #1 in the world doesn't mean a thing. I mean, no, because you could probably find something that you're better than everybody else at. Wait, what? What did I do? Alright, so now we're going to go all the way around here. Last gym trainer question mark? Or last, yeah. Alright, so he had a Wingull, a Shellos, and a Pokemon we haven't encountered called Golduck. It's the evolved form of Psyduck. We'll see Golduck later, so I'm not going to bother. Alright. And we already battled you. Okay, so in the next episode, we're probably going to end up facing off against Wake, Crusher Wake! The wave is my roiling sea. See you then. Have a great day.